Hi guys, today we'll have a look at this vintage video camera I got from the flea market a few weeks ago. It was, I don't remember, €5 or something like this. Because this thing is very well made and it deserves a good look. So it is an Hitachi VKC770. It is a vidicon tube camera. Color vidicon tube. As you can see, it is very old models with hardwired to the portable VCR unit, which was containing the batteries also. You can see here there is a huge viewfinder with a big lens. So the rubber on the viewfinder is still good. First thing to notice. Also on the microphone here, the foam is still good, guys. It is quite incredible. This thing is from the early 1980s, I believe, and it is just like new. I did not test it yet, but the overall condition is really nice. So there is a screw mount lens. I believe it is the regular screw mount you will find onto CCTV cameras and also old video cameras like this, with a quite nice Fusion TV zoom lens. So quite a serious lens, but it is a completely manual lens. There is no electrical contacts whatsoever. Here you have the handle that you can remove like this. So it is made of plastic, but it has a very strong feeling. You can see the big metal rod coming all across. So the bottom plate of the camera here, this part is die-cast metal. Has this rear part here. There is some stuff here. No, I think it is a blanking plate. Accessory show here, nothing on this side except a microphone plug. And here you have a white balance, indicator, red and blue, and setting switch button. Okay, now I will open it to show you the content. Let's say this side first. So we have very nice Japanese kind of machine screws, mechanical screws, as you can see, regular Phillips head. The screws are like new. So when whenever I get old cameras and things like this, I like to replace any damaged screw with better ones. So I keep a lot of screws for this purpose. So let's open it. So the side covers are in plastic, but this plate here is aluminium. As you can see, we have a pretty large circuit board here. You can see the die-cast part here at the bottom, with also for the tube and lens mount, it is also made of die-cast. So let's check the other side. So I will not take it apart completely because I don't want to damage anything. It is just having a little view inside the camera, and then I will put it back together because it is a collection item anyway. So the other panel, and look at excuse me, look at this, guys. We have shieldings here made with pure copper and brass, guys. It is not something you see every day. So this must be a very sensitive area. There are some trim pots here for the color channels, it seems. So I believe I can remove the viewfinder unit quite easily. And this model, probably I did already take one apart previously. bad one in bad condition, because I remember stuff about this one. Yes. So the viewfinder comes like this, and there is a plug here to remove. So it is a really nice design. Here you can see more shielding. Really nice work. All at the bottom we can guess the picture tube, and you can see it is completely through all components. I do not see a lot of ICs. I will try to, yes, there is one IC here. So I think the easier panel PCB to remove is this one, because there are lots of wires behind the PCB. So just have a look inside. You can see it is not easy because of all the wires. So here we have some potted hybrid modules, it seems. Here you have a better view on the picture tube. And as you can see, the components, really regular Japanese components. Some Hitachi brand IC in the middle, and Japanese transistor types. The caps are from Nippon Chemicon, as you can see here. So they are really good quality caps. And you can see a lot of vertically mounted resistors. Here is the mounting side of a picture tube. So it is really nicely made. As you can see, the quality was quite amazing on these things. It was semi-professional equipment, not really professional grade, but it was not cheap either back in the time. So quite a nicely made thing. As you can see here, there must be, yes, there is a small flyback transformer for the picture tubes. Probably it is written high voltage here. So this thing is quite amazing. For the price, I will check on eBay if I can find more of them for cheap. So here we have the viewfinder, and as you can see, it is pretty interesting. We have, let me find a screwdriver for it. We have steel shielding this time. I believe it is for magnetic shielding between the viewfinder tube and the picture pickup tube, because they could interfere one with another, as they are both using deflection coils. As you can see here, so the viewfinder tube here, I would say it must have 4 or 5 centimeters of picture size. Must be 40 millimeters, yes. You can see the coils here, the high voltage electrode here, with a high voltage transformer here, and the controller circuit at the back. Of course, everything is made in Japan. Brightness and contrast controls. This thing is really nicely made. They are definitively worth picking up if you can find such cameras in flea markets. Usually they are very cheap because nobody wants them and nobody can use them. In particular, if you are missing the matching tape recorder, which anyway is completely obsolete by now. I had a pair of these of such tape recorders, but they were in bad condition, and I did take them apart, sadly enough. Now I would like to have one again, but these are even harder to find than the cameras. It is quite well because you can still find a few cameras like this sometimes, but the matching video cassette recorders are very, very hard to get. Okay, let's check in how many times I can put it back together. So you can see, I'm really amazed by the build quality on these things. It is the kind of thing you can probably take apart completely and reassemble without any damage, but you need to know the routing of wires and stuff. So the only tricky part here is to put back this back under the viewfinder in place. Yes, so when it is done. And if you remember from the flea market video, I still have the styrofoam box for this camera, the original styrofoam box. It is quite amazing. Really. The overall condition of this thing is just incredible for the considering how old it is. So here we have this. You can see it is really, really easy to take apart and reassemble. There and there. Then this side. I really love the framework here in diecast. Really nice. So there is a little damage here over the aluminum plate. Some scratch. It is the only damage I can see on the cosmetical condition of the camera. Some paint missing here also. Nothing terribly serious. This is the kind of item I will systematically pick up in flea markets, as far as they are affordable, of course, because sometimes people consider that as the item was very expensive 30 years ago, they must still sell it very expensive, even if it is completely beaten up. Last time there was a GVC camcorder completely broken, one of the old red GVC camcorders with the first generation of consumer camcorders. It was completely broken up, almost in parts. They wanted 40 euros for that, guys. So I said no thanks. So put back the lens in place. So this lens could still be used onto some CCTV camera, I guess. Quite nice zoom lens. And last thing but not least, the handle like this. And here we are, it is back together again. So, thanks for watching, bye bye.